Welcome back. So, have you been able to identify what are the type of fire that you have? An ember, a flame, or a jwala? So, what are the enablers and the stallers that you had identified? If you had identified, then you are on the path of improvement. So, how do we improve? One of the points that we looked at when we discussed the fire in the belly, there is always an as is state, the current state. How are we doing? In whichever profession that we are, we can ask one simple question. The question is there someone who can do the job that I am doing currently better than me? For this question, what can be the answer? No? How many of you say no? Raise your hand. If you have raised your hand, then I bow. Take a bow. Because you are God. Because no one can do anything better than what you are doing. The correct answer is yes. There is always someone who can do the job that I am doing currently better than me. If that feeling is there, then the fire is alive. If not, the fire is gone. So think about this. That means we have to learn more. We have to be on the toes all the time. So expanding our horizon. Because there is a competition, there is someone running parallelly. If that person runs faster, then he is going to go ahead. So, and you have to increase your intensity of the fire and stoke it further so that the acceleration is better. So, if you have to do all these things, can we do it alone? Obviously, no, we need some support. So let us look at this metaphor. So all of you must be seeing some sports. Let me take a sport, the golf. You must have seen the golf game. If you have not, I will show you the picture. This is the golf. There is always a person who is accompanying the golfer, carrying his bag, which contains all the clubs, putter, etc., etc., etc. So what is his role? Is he poor in golf knowledge? You'll be surprised. He's as knowledgeable as the golfer, probably a shade better. The only thing is he doesn't have the artistry of wielding the stick. Otherwise, he is on par. So without a caddy, the person is called a caddy. Without the caddy, golfer is not a golfer at all. This person keeps giving him the feedback and he knows the wind pattern. He knows what club he should give, number 2, number 5, heavy, light, what is the kind of a putter that he should give, where is the grass pattern. So he keeps giving some tips to the golfer and also updating him as to what the competitors are doing, because the golfer is focused on his work. So he is the person giving all the points to him. So it is important that we must have someone who is always with us. Every player has a coach, whatever position that they are in. Even Roger Federer, he has a coach. This coach, the caddy, all those people, are they some Tom, Dick and Harry? No, they are selected people, selected by the player himself. And there is a contract between them. And if the job is not satisfactory, they change. And we have seen all these things in the sport. Now, what is the take for us? Who is our coach? Who is our caddy? Have we appointed someone? Really? Not in the sense of contracted person. Why not we do that? Find a person It could be your family member, you could be colleague, your seniors, your uncle. So identify the person. Have a contract that you will meet on a regular schedule, timings, and share, exchange notes, and he will give the guidance, tips, etc. etc. And it is a must. This is the second point that I would like to emphasize. Who should be the kind of a guide, coach, mentor, whatever name that you give? And there must be one person. What is the qualification that he must possess? Very beautifully highlighted by one saint who lived in 13th century, Manavala Mamunigal. He says the mentor must be the person who preaches and also practices. If you take him as a guru or mentor, your success is assured. But it is very hard to find that kind of people. But we have to apply those filters and select those mentors. So one mentor for this, one mentor for this, one mentor for that. There could be many faculty that we would like to improve. Identify those mentors and see whether they are only preachers or also practitioners. If they are both, it's a bonus. So we must look at all the 3 points that we have discussed today. Number 1, is there someone who can do job better than me? It is always yes. If you have to keep improving, I cannot do it alone. I need a caddy, coach, mentor. And we must apply those filters. Who is a preacher as well as a practitioner. So I am leaving you with the 3 thoughts and just ponder over this and see what actions that will come to your mind and start implementing. So we'll meet tomorrow again. Thank you.